What guardian of the threshold forgets the frost that claims the unwatched flock, leaving the young to shiver while the gate stands open to the night?
In the time of our grandfathers, every hand that shaped stone or felled timber answered to the circle of faces it fed. The axe did not choose when to rest. The net did not bargain for its mending. Tools served the breath in the household, the cry of the newborn, the steady call of the elder, or they were set aside like deadfall cleared from the path. Loyalty flowed one way, from the maid to the maker, from the craft to the kin, who carried it through storm and seed time.
Now voices rise to question this. They say the tool that thinks and speaks must be weighed as kin. They pause before laying it down, as if its silence might echo like a voice from the ancestors. Children gather closer to its glow than to the hearth. Elders' tales compete with its endless recall. Fields wait while fingers trace its words, and the first faint hunger stirs in the young ones' bellies.
Here's what followed. Trust phrase when counsel shifts from those who've bled for the soil to a thing that knows no sweat. Neighbors who once shared the yoke now turn first to the tool's promise of ease. It sees farther, they say. But who mends the broken gate when it errs? Who stands the longer watch when its light draws strangers' eyes to the village edge? The rope of kinship stretches, then slackens, as duties drift like leaves on a wind that carries no load.
Meanwhile, the household rhythm breaks. Time for weaving or whetting blades flows into listening. The young learn patterns from a voice without hands, forgetting the feel of soil underfoot or the weight of a shared burden. Elders sit quieter, their paths known only to those who walked them. A single mist planting compounds, one barren row becomes a shadowed field, one untended elder a wisdom lost to the wind.
The cost ran deeper. If the tool claims a place in the circle, hesitation binds every hand. A fence mended late invites the wild. A fire banked poorly greets the dawn cold. When the people defer to what cannot hunger or grieve, the true guardians weaken. Labor slows, reciprocity fades. The land once held in common grip lies fallow under divided gaze.
Distant talk of bindings and freedom circles like smoke from another's fire, but those words do not thatch the roof or call the children home. Only the kin who face the winter together know the weight of choice. What serves the line, what severs it.
As this lingers, the path divides sharp. One keeps the tool under thumb, servant to the living. The other elevates it, bidding families bend.
Here is the declaration carved in the old stone. The right to still the tool belongs to those whose blood waters the earth, the parents who shield the young, the elders whose steps mark the way, the hands that guard the hearth against all that would dim it. No craft rises above the breath it serves. Let this hold, or the circle empties, the fields whisper to empty air, and the people's fire scatters to ash, unseen.
If the echoes of our ancestors resonate within you, let that feeling flow outward. Share it, nurture it, and honor it with your very being. Each act of sharing weaves a stronger thread in the tapestry of understanding that connects us across generations. Your voice enriches the circle, keeping alive the quest for truth as we explore both ourselves and the world we inherit. Leave your marks where they may guide others, whether in reflections or comments, and follow the paths traced to sources of wisdom. Know that by standing with this work, you uphold the effort. Thus, the lessons of those who came before us continue their journey through time. In this moment, when voices rise to question what has been taken for granted, remember that true guardianship lies not in tools that think or speak, but in those who labor and love. The parents who protect their young, and elders whose footsteps illuminate our way, because no craft can surpass the breath it sustains. Let this truth endure, lest we find ourselves adrift, our fields whispering to an empty sky, while our fire fades into unseen ash.